What's up, everybody? So happy to have you live here tonight with us on the Dudes After Dark podcast. One thing's for sure, we have no idea what's going to happen, except for I'm going to be drinking some garage beer. The all-dayer, it's great, it's beautiful, it's delicious. Let's get this show started. Let's go.
Hey, what up, everybody? Cheers, cheers, cheers. Yeah, caught off guard. We forgot about the Instagram feed. That's on us. Well, when I say us, it's me. It was 100% on me. But what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another Dudes After Dark. I'm your host, Tony Lane, as always, drinking the garage beer. It's an all-dayer. It's a good one. We got stuff to give away. We got an awesome guest tonight. Browns are in the playoffs. I don't know what the hell world I'm living in. But, you know, we even got a week to go, and we're still in the playoffs. Tony's having a good one. But we got the, spring training around the corner. So we got Quincy Wheeler coming on. Awesome writer for covering the corner. Absolutely love all his stuff. Read a lot of his stuff on the Bleacher Report feed. Kind of a big deal. Lucky to have him here with us tonight. But let's get down to our co-hosts. We can announce some winners of last week's Copper John's Beard Oil $50 gift cards. Up first, the man from the west side of this beautiful nation they call the United States of America, straight out of the middle part of it, around the elbow. A man that takes 8 hours to get to any destination because he's in California. A dude that has the manners of the, I don't even know what, but the most manneristic animal on the face of the earth. That's a fact. You can book that. But also, a man that loves to eat a good surströmming. That's right. Rotten herring. It was delicious. So nice he did it thrice. Johnsy.
No, not nice. I did.
Twice.
That part is true, but there was nothing great about that.
How you doing?
I don't know what happened. Go watch the video. Like, that's all I can say. It was. It was
still. We probably need to reconsider that at the next business meeting of maybe a different kind of introductory video on the Dude Network main page on YouTube. And not
I thought we were talking about me doing that again. Negative.
No.
Negative.
Yeah. But I'm saying that's like the initial video when someone finds it, like, oh, what's the Dude Network? Oh, this dude's yakking on a surströmming. Like, that doesn't.
Maybe we should. Yeah.
It seems a little hard, a little aggressive. Well, okay, let's get this guy's opinion on it. A man.
Who's guy? What guy?
The most amazing dude south of the Mason-Dixon line. A man that's so awesome, he's got his own sauce. But then when that one sauce was so good, he's like, maybe I'll try it again. Now he's got two good sauces. When I say good, two of the best ever sauces I've ever had in my life.
Facts.
Yes. But a man that is the three-time People's Champion, proving that beans go in chili. Johnsy, don't chime in because you're wrong. Damon Kite out of Fort South Carolina. What up?
Hey, what's up, man?
How we doing?
Hey, Mike.
I'm living in a fantasy land today. I'm just
Damon Kite.
Shut your throat.
I thought it was night.
No.
You really thought it was night?
Well, that's how it's spelled online.
Oh well, too bad, so sad.
There's no N.
Hey, can I say how cool all this is since our buddy can't be here?
Yeah, Nombre.
Still Nombre. Shut up, approved.
Let's go, bro. No, but shut up.
All right.
Shut up.
Yeah. I'm with you there. But hey,
I'm rocking it forward.
Quincy, and this was the curveball. She goes, it's interesting. I gave out some,
Screwball.
The awesome friend that gave me that. We did a little swappy of gifty
Screwball,
food.
that peanut butter whiskey.
No, it was the curveball. It was curveball.
There you go.
Oh, I'm drinking the screwball.
Yeah,
gotcha.
she meant to put
bad.
curveball. It is interesting, but I bet that with cherry Pepsi was actually pretty solid. Curveball. Oh, yeah, I don't have that. We're not in total unison.
Oh, well, so sad.
Oh, well. Hey, let's give away some Copper John's Beard Oil gift cards from last week. Very
My
excited.
name is I entered my name, right?
No, sir.
Oh, son of a.
Oh, man.
Too bad.
And when was it? I can enter right now, right?
Nope. It was Thursday at midnight.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
This last season of giving is also this upcoming Thursday at midnight Eastern time. 1 entry per person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Damon's on the wheel though.
Hey,
Are we
Damon's
giving
on the
we
wheel.
giving away something live tonight?
Probably. Yeah.
Cool. I'm in if we need. Yeah.
No, I'm giving away. I think I'm going to do a bottle of Zab again.
There we go.
It's Zab and a couple
Make it
of
two.
network stickers.
Make it 2.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, we're doubling down, and that might make sense later on.
Okay.
What was that? Was that like a spoiler alert?
Did you
Alert?
double? You hitting a double?
Did I double down?
Oh no! Is that the name of your assignment?
Maybe Tony is onto something.
I think I because it's kind of close to what mine sounds like. All right, let's pull up. Let's pull up.
I hope we
wheel.
both say.
Let's pull up the wheel of giving.
I need to change.
We're keeping that name, by the way. The wheel of giving.
Right, I love that. By the way, beat you,
All right.
Dub.
So we're gonna have 2 winners here. So this will be the first one, and don't matter if you get first or second, you get the same.
Come on, I need some beard oil.
Yay. Yeah. Hey, Johnsy was saying there this thing's getting pretty thick and luscious, and it's all because of Copper John's. No more white dead skin flakes. Just saying.
All right.
Spin it. I'm ready to get to the show.
No countdown. No countdown. Just raw spin that thing.
Yeah. Raw dog it. But no way.
Stop it, Jared. Get the frick out of here.
He has a horseshoe about this big. About that big, he's got a
Right.
horseshoe.
I know one thing. The dude's like a grinder, man. The dude like creates his own luck. He ain't just some couch potato. The guy's got like 8 businesses he runs, man.
But
He makes
guess
me.
what? We remove his name.
Jared,
Hey, congratulations, Jared,
congratulations,
man.
bud.
All right, let's get another one here.
3, 2, 1, and spin it, Damon.
There it is.
Here it is. There it is. Coming. It's coming.
Johnsy.
Oh, home style.
Aaron.
There it
Yes,
is.
I love
go.
it, dude.
Let's go.
Fun fact:
I
you
would
can
say
get
that you
pre-order
guys,
foods from him. It's amazing.
yeah, he does order. He'll send frozen pizzas right to your house that are amazing. That's awesome. I would like to say congratulations, but the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to spend a lot more than $50 when you find out how good the products are over at Copper John Beard Oil. Kind of like you wouldn't want to give somebody a free beer of garage beer because that'd be the jail sentence to life of garage beer.
Right.
But you totally should send someone you love garage beer because you love them and it's a great all dayer.
We should also mention it is illegal to ship alcohol.
I was going to say, hint, hint, Tony.
I was not condoning committing felonies or misdemeanors.
It's sauce
But
coming
look,
to your house.
a little infraction. Hey, even a minor misdemeanor ain't that big of a deal.
Yeah,
we're just sending cans of beer cheese soup ingredients.
That's all. Don't put no return address.
Yeah. Or put their hack. Put the person you're sending it to as the return address. So that way they have to return it to the address that it's going to. Boosh. You're here first. Prince the Poors has spoken again. Don't get your mail revoked. All right.
That's actually pretty brilliant. I'm pushing B.
I got that one from the wife.
Well, you know, we do have better halves.
Right,
Speaking of better halves, I have one that is also a giver.
There you go.
I should probably watch how I word that. However, this week's prize package is from Hanky Panky Arts Crafts Oils.
No way!
We haven't had a whole lot for the dudettes. We have the beard oil, which is very dude, but we love our dudettes.
That's
But
right.
it's also something for the dudes to win, to give your favorite dudette, to make you look like the hero that you thought about her on a Tuesday.
Right.
To think,
right.
that, you
Even
don't
though
need
it's
a
a
special
Friday.
fancy Valentine's Day or Christmas to think of them. You think of them because Christmas is over and you're ready to start a new year with new opportunity of giving.
Yep.
Yeah, Lynn's already excited. She's like, I'm paying attention. Yep. She's in. So, all right. So the beautiful Mrs. has donated, and everyone go check out her stuff. She
Dude,
really
for
likes,
real. I posted on my
enjoys
Facebook and stuff.
She enjoys just sharing the tutorials. So even if you want to follow along and learn how she does things that you can do for yourself,
That's
she's
right.
she's really awesome with all that here. And yeah, so I'm excited. Let's go ahead and show what it's an awesome package of a lot of different things that she does. She does like
I'm
earrings,
excited.
bracelets,
I'm
oil.
excited.
She's got some model clay figurines in this that she's getting that are handcrafted that are really, really awesome. Go ahead and show it, Damon.
Here we go.
So right there, if you stop, that's a good overlook of everything that's in this. You got 2 pairs of earrings, a set of 6 glass magnets, painted hand stamped rubber stamps, the cow print perler earrings, and 2 Christmas trees. And I think a little mushroom clay figurine there, and just and some other trinkets, wine charms or shoe charms, all kinds of stuff. So the hashtag,
handcrafted.
Yeah, those Christmas trees are awesome. Like, that is not clay. You actually have to blend that clay together.
Yep.
She spends I bet she spent probably about 3 hours overall with consumption of time to get in this. So yes, the hashtag tonight is down below on the ticker if you forget it, but it is simply Arts Crafts Oils. No, Arts Crafts Tutorials. Hashtag Arts Crafts Tutorials.
All one word.
All on the same hashtag. Hashtag Arts Crafts Tutorials. Don't forget, we got another foodie show Sunday. Yeah, hang on, Damon. Damon's got a piece.
I'm trying to see if trying to see if I can get it to zoom.
So
in.
here's like some of her clay gnomes. Every single part of this gnome is made by scratch, no layers. Yeah. Yep.
Maybe.
It's kind of gives you an idea there. It's not bad.
Okay.
Yep.
It's pretty neat though.
Arts Crafts Tutorials. Hey. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. If you guys want to enter this and give it to another fellow watcher in the comments, like, regifting is allowed and encouraged because it's the season of giving. So, yeah,
just like this, folks. Just like this.
Yep. Maxwell, he's trying to get something for the missus. He knows.
And it's in the banner too. Don't forget.
Yep, it's down there. So we'll do our best to remind everybody. But everyone go check out Hanky Panky Arts Crafts Oils over on Facebook. She's awesome. And I'm not saying that because, I mean, her decision making is terrible because she married me. But, overall.
Hey, look, take it from me and Damon. She's pretty effing cool.
Mm-hmm. We know who wears the pants around there.
She lets me drink with you yahoos every Friday night. She can't be that bad.
This is true.
Yep. Speaking of yahoos, this guy should write for Yahoo, because this guy is a wordsmither. This guy bends and twists words and makes beautiful sentences. Sometimes I do not like reading the sentences he puts together because I have a hate relationship with the current brass of the Cleveland Guardians. So this guy has to cover a billionaire's crying poor. A man that still gets to cover one of the coolest teams in all of baseball, loaded with one of the most historic franchises in baseball history. Then they changed their name to the Guardians. But No, but no, real excited to have this guy. Seriously, when I open my Bleacher Report app and catch up on my Cleveland Guardians newsreels, this guy's articles are always popping up. Super excited that he agreed to come on here tonight because we simply have never talked baseball. Spring training's right around the corner. A writer for Covering the Corner, featured on SB Nation, Quincy Wheeler. What up, dude?
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. Appreciate
No
it.
problem. Worst intro you've probably ever gotten.
No, that was fun. I think it's probably ironic that you're having your first kind of talking a lot of baseball while Ohio State is playing in their bowl and just as the Browns made the playoffs.
I know, like when I book these things out a month in advance, I don't look that much into it, and
that's all right. That's all right.
It's not even. It's like half Ohio State's team's not even playing anyway. So
yeah,
like,
that is true. That is true.
It's like watching the practice squad, get a shot against Missouri.
Yeah, there's not too much to say. Hey, the Browns are going to make the playoffs. We don't know who they're going to play yet, and so I guess there's not too much to say there. So it's fine to turn your attention to spring training, like you said.
Yeah. Well, it's a little. I mean, here's the problem.
Some of us love baseball.
Oh, that's good to hear, Johnsy.
Yeah.
Butter up to the guest, Johnsy. Butter up to the guest.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Hey, it's a strategy I get behind.
I see it. I mean,
I'm not mad at it. Actually, you know what? It is a good time to talk about Guardians baseball because after the Browns won last night, now we have like 10 games to like what could be a meaningless game if Baltimore wins Sunday. So we need something to distract ourselves with, Quincy. So that's why we're going to talk Guardians baseball because I'm just a sucker for some just good baseball. I mean, hell, the book I'm reading right now is about Ted Williams, the kid. I'm finally reading that one. So
nice.
I am a baseball consumer for sure. So Quincy, tell us about yourself. I mean, now are you born and raised Cleveland? Always been from Cleveland? Is that why you cover the Guardians, or is that just kind of where you fell? You met a girl from Cleveland, and now you're covering them.
No, I'm an Ohio kid. I spent most of my childhood in the Ohio Valley, so kind of like Bridgeport, Ohio, St. Clairsville, Ohio. And then moved up to Northeast Ohio when I was just finishing up high school. So now I live in the Akron area. So I've been in, east side of Cleveland to Akron area the past 20 some years of my life. So yeah, it's pretty much home. I've always been whenever I like sports, I always like Cleveland teams. When I started liking football, the Browns actually moved. So I had to choose. I just chose to like the Chicago Bears, so I kind of root for the Bears and Browns together.
Whoa! Breaking news, man.
The Bears.
No Bears.
Bears.
I was a
Bears.
I was a young kid, so I didn't know if the Browns would ever come back. So I'm like, well, I better find another team to root for.
Yeah, I mean,
you quit.
So far, it hasn't been much of a conflict.
Quit on the Browns.
No, I root for both of them.
In all fairness,
you heard it here first.
It was a tough time to be a Browns fan because you're probably about the same age as me. And when they left from 96 to 99, man, that was like a critical part of childhood, man.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have a team for 3 years. I was like a wandering kid cheering for Mark Brunell and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the Steelers?
No, that was not allowed. No.
No, that was
told me straight
that
up.
was never an option.
I know.
Well, in St. Clairsville,
Roll Tide.
You're not.
Oh,
come on, John Z.
St. Clairsville, I was surrounded by Steelers fans.
Yeah, so
sure.
you're close to me. I just live over here in Denison, which is like within 45 minutes of St. Clairsville, and you're just outside of Pittsburgh, right there. You're like within a half hour.
Yeah, there were lots of Steelers fans, but never was tempted to go down the dark side there.
Never. No, I hear you. Fuck the
dirty. No, hey, we're 16 minutes into it. We're good, John.
Fuck the Steelers. Bro.
There we go. Send it.
Forever and always, folks.
Yeah. Well, he watched the show. He probably knew that wasn't going to be overly.
Yeah, them bumblebee outfits.
And when I said, "Hey, we drank," that should have sent some flags. Like, hey, these guys are going to send it.
Dude, can we talk about how retarded, how terrible the Steelers look in those throwback outfits where they look like a bunch of bumblebees.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
I watched the clip the
If
other day.
that's
where
your
he
team,
referred to them as
folks.
dorks.
Whoever if you like them, that's your team out there acting like
team.
buffoons.
The only throwbacks that are
Good
worse
guy.
are the Green Bay Packers.
I don't know if I know that one.
I think there's a lot of bad NFL throwbacks. Honestly, I don't like the Bears throwbacks either.
Yeah, there was not a lot of good looking uniforms back in the day, man.
The Bears have a throwback that reminds me of the Wolverines, so that's not a good thing.
Is that the one where it's like the vertical stripes, like the blue and orange? Yeah, oh, man.
Yeah.
Them are kind of cool though. The color scheme.
Yeah, I like the blue and orange color scheme, but
Right.
I just like the classic uniforms for a lot of these guys.
No,
Okay.
that's terrible. That Green Bay's terrible.
It's probably what I grew up with. Whatever everybody was wearing in the 90s is probably what I like, I guess.
Right.
The Indians were so good in the 90s. Everybody's wearing the Kenny.
Hey, I'm glad we're calling them the
Everybody's wearing the Kenny Lofton, Jim Thome, and Albert Bell jerseys everywhere, man. I mean,
yeah. Well, and there was a nice little revival of Indians fever in 2007 when they made the ALCS, and then kind of came back a little bit in 2016 with Terry Francona, and now they're kind of looking to establish something new with a new manager and, of course, the new name. So it's kind of like you got to build yourself up a new fan base and try to produce some winning baseball and exciting times.
I don't look at the off season as exciting times. I mean,
I'm saying they're needing to try to build up exciting times, but the off season is not exciting. You're right.
No, it never is, man. Like the only way it's exciting is if we trade somebody for some new blood.
Mm-hmm.
That's about that. So, John Z. Damon, are you guys familiar with the Cleveland Guardians and like the payroll and like the?
Nope.
So, basically, baseball sucks because there's no salary cap.
No, I know all that kind of stuff.
Like, but then you got some owners that say they ain't making any money that just literally live off the media rights and profit sharing. But yeah, it's tough to be a Guardians fan because you don't get cool toys. Yeah,
I mean, it is tough in the off season as a fan of the Guardians or any small market team. You just know that your team's never going to sign a big free agent. It's never going to happen. The most exciting thing to ever happen in the Guardians or in Indians off season, I think, is probably when they extended Jose Ramirez, because I think very few people thought that could happen.
Yeah, right.
And the Guardians giving him a $150 million contract was pretty amazing. And the only reason it happened is because he probably should have gotten more like 200 to 250 million. But for some reason, Jose Ramirez loves Cleveland. Like when he talks about Cleveland, he says things that I don't think 90% of people that live up here would say about how much he loves being in Cleveland. So thank God for that.
You gotta remember, Drew Carey said Cleveland rocks.
Jose Ramirez agrees.
I mean, hey, Jose Ramirez knocking out Tim Anderson last year was the highlight of the whole season.
Freaking best ever.
Melted
his
ass.
I was on Sports Center for 5 months.
Were you there? Like, were you happy to be there that night, Quincy? I don't know how many games you get to go to.
Yeah, I don't get to go to that many just because of like financial limitations, but and time wise, I guess. But I did watch that one, of course, and I mean, there's not much better. Tim Anderson's kind of a recognized heel in Cleveland. He's flipped off the crowd a couple times, and people don't, they just don't really like him playing for a rival team. So when he decided to square up with Ramirez, and Ramirez knocked him out with one punch, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. I know that Jose doesn't necessarily like to talk about it. I think he kind of regrets the fact that he fought, but it's one of those things. I mean, Tim Anderson, he obviously grew up in a difficult background, and way more difficult than I'm sure that I ever know. But I think that Jose Ramirez has had a different level. When you hear him talk about, he'll talk about how when he was 15 years old, he was playing in leagues where in the Dominican Republic where adults were gambling on the games and telling him that if he didn't do well enough, they'd cut his fingers off at the end of the game. So it's a different kind of life style that he came from that just about anybody who grew up in the
Damn, I didn't
States
know that
knows
about Jose, man. That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No wonder he melted his ass, man.
Yeah,
He grew
I'm
up
pretty
in
sure
G.
he's been in some fights before.
Probably
Down
with
with his
grown ass
razor.
men when he was 13 to save his
Yes,
fingers. That
yes,
makes
yes.
sense now. That's why he
Yeah.
plays so aggressive on the.
Yes, yeah, it really does make sense. I mean, he always plays as if he's doing his best to stay on the roster, and I think that's how he's been playing his whole life.
That's awesome, man. No, we were all shocked. I would say the only time we got like a really cool shiny new toy that was a renewal was like the Edwin Encarnacion signing.
Yeah.
The 3 years, $60 million.
Well, you're right. That's the biggest free agent signing that the Guardians have ever done. So,
Yeah. We do have a question from the crowd, and we encourage questions from the crowd. If you have a baseball question, here, this is a good one. It's a popular one. We were going to get to it, but let's not
We
just get to it now.
We don't want to bring that up.
Yeah, Johnsy's least favorite. He's a big Angels fan, so this one hurts a little bit. What do you think about the Dodgers getting Ohtani? Yeah, because there's a lot to dive into this.
No,
One,
F the Dodgers.
LA.
1,000% suck it, Dodgers. The only team worse than the Dodgers is the Yankees, and they both can blow Donkey D and get out of here.
Bro, tell us how you really feel.
That's it. I love it. I need that
hold back,
brutal honesty, man. I need it.
No, no,
That's why
I'm
we keep Johnson
that
around.
was
We know where we're at. We know
that
where
was
we're at.
heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
yeah, if you like the Angels, that would be definitely hard to.
So-
hard to
Everything about it. Why would you even like the Dodgers? It's
Well,
still heartbreaking.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying that the Angels would add an extra.
Yeah.
layer.
It was a definite wow thing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things to dive in on this contract. One, obviously, the
Right.
$700 million
Huge.
over 10 years.
Huge.
But the fact that he ultimately did the Dodgers a massive favor by only making them pay $2 million a year over 10 years, each year, $20 million is all Dodgers have to pay over the next 10 years for this guy's prime. And, and then it's going to be a Bobby Bonilla situation. So the fact, I mean, he could have crippled LA's payroll with the $70 million, but instead he basically gives them $68 million more a year to invest in another, and they've already been trading players after that. So Quincy, what is your take on the Shohei Ohtani contract breakdown? What's your take on it? Was it always the Angels? I mean, you're kind of in this world of hearing things and from other writers and stuff like that. So what did you hear about the whole saga?
Yeah, I think that the whole offseason, everybody said the Dodgers were the most likely place for him to end up. So I guess that wasn't a surprise to anybody. There were moments where people thought, oh, maybe the Cubs, maybe the Blue Jays, maybe the Giants, but it seemed like Shohei wanted to stay in the LA area and wanted to play for the Dodgers. And hard to argue that the Dodgers are a very successful organization. They're easy to hate, and I'm not a Dodgers fan at all, and I root for underdogs. If the Guardians aren't playing, I root for the underdogs. So I was happy when the Diamondbacks knocked them out. I think the contract for Ohtani for the Dodgers, it still counts $46 million a year against the luxury tax. So they do still have to, take that into account in the money they spend. But it obviously is super helpful to be able to have more money to spend while he's there. And for Ohtani, I don't hold it against Ohtani, because Ohtani, when he does that, is saying, I want to have a team that's going to be as competitive as possible because I want to win World Series. And he's a competitive guy, and obviously one of the greatest baseball players we've ever seen, because he can be a top 10 pitcher and a top 10 hitter at the same time.
Right.
I think I would say, which nobody's ever seen. I mean, not even Babe Ruth was the level that Ohtani's been. He's an incredible, and he's somebody that you want to go see if he's there. I guess I would say the one risk the Dodgers take is that this is his second Tommy John surgery, essentially. Mm-hmm. So it's possible he might not pitch again, or he might be a reliever rather than a starter, or because if the elbow blows out again, he's not going to pitch anymore.
So, but this is the second time in a few years. Well,
I
say a few years because I'm an old-ass man.
4 years, yeah.
But they took Brian Johnson from the Giants after his second Tommy John's.
How'd that work out?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure.
Brian Johnson was like the gangster closer of the
Oh,
Giants.
the dude with the beard.
Oh yeah.
He had his
Brian
second
Wilson.
Tommy
Brian Wilson.
Wilson. Wilson. Sorry, Wilson.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I was just trying to place it. Yeah, I don't think it turned. Yeah, that it's never a good idea to do that with relievers. Honestly, like you got to better start with a starter because if Ohtani doesn't have it to pitch as a starter, he could probably still come in and blow people away in the late innings, and you don't have to count him as a pitcher on your roster, so that is a lot of value. But I think the Dodgers, as far as value goes, they're counting on the fact that they're going to get a ton of interest and fans coming from Japan.
That was a money move.
They're going to make
money.
Yeah, I always felt I'm surprised more teams didn't throw their hat in it because I mean the guy would pay for himself, man. The advertising money that a guy like Ohtani brings, like you're talking every Japanese conglomerate possible would want to be in on that, like the Ichiro thing.
I don't know if it was just the Giants, but I think the Giants said that he essentially talked to them about the same kind of deal, and they were like, yes, we'll do it. So I think probably the Giants and Blue Jays and Dodgers and maybe Mets. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not the Mets. I would think
I believe anybody would offer him that contract.
Except the small market teams, but any big market team would. Yeah, the small market teams aren't doing that, but the big market teams probably would. And he wanted to go to the Dodgers, so you know, the one thing that gets me is that sometimes you see people online saying, well, you know, baseball is stupid. This just means that none of the rest of us have a chance. There needs to be changes to the financial structures of baseball. I'm not really a salary cap guy, but they need to have some better revenue sharing. They need to introduce a revenue floor. A salary floor to help with the revenue sharing. All that needs to happen. But because I'm a big labor guy, I don't worry about what billionaires make, but I want the people that actually produce the value to make the most money. So I think there's ways to do that without the salary cap. But when people say that, like, oh, this is it, you know, I mean, the Yankees have been the Yankees for the past, 14 years, and they haven't won a World Series in 14 years. The Dodgers have been the Dodgers for a long time now, and they've only won one World Series in the past.
They deserve every bit of that.
Yeah, in the past 43 years or whatever. No, they won in 88 and they won in 2020. So, I mean, baseball is great in the fact that you can't really form a super team like the Golden State Warriors or the Miami Heat. You can't really do that in baseball because there's just too many variables that play in baseball. You know, one amazing player can't get your team to the roster as the Angels just demonstrated with having Trout and Ohtani, the two best players in baseball, not being able to sniff the playoffs. Right. Well, yeah, there's plenty of hope for baseball teams. It is frustrating.
Thanks for rubbing it in, by the way.
Sorry, John. It is frustrating, Tony, like you said, that you never get to play with the shiny new toys as Guardians fans. But
yeah. But I think with you, like at the end of the day, you have to be able to develop that one superstar. I feel like all these teams, like they bring in these guys, but it's hard to bring in a guy and pay him that much money and expect him to command a locker room. Like, let's face it, when Ohtani would ask somebody to do something, like, F you, dude, you make like $70 million a year. Like I'm making a mill. Like I ain't listening to you. Where you got a guy that's been through the farm system, that grew up with these utility players that are now filling out the roster that you played with them in double AAA. I mean, think about it. Yankees had their run with Jeter. But they had in their big heyday, it was Jeter was the homegrown kid. He developed in the system. When the Indians had their runs in the 90s, all farm league system, the Braves, I think Greg Maddux was an outsider, but you still had Smoltz and Tom Glavine, who were Braves guys, and Chipper Jones. So you can sign all these guys you want, and honestly, that's why the Guardians probably always do so good with what bullcrap of a budget Dolan says he thinks he's got. And because all these guys have been playing ball together for years in the minor leagues, like they have chemistry. They're like more of a team than these guys that just have a bunch of free agents. Damon, what do you think about all this, man?
Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
Hey, man. Johnson, you biting at the bit, bro. Go ahead and get this question off.
Well, I was gonna say, like what Tony was saying, like back in the day when the Giants had Barry Bonds, like the dude was crushing insane records, right? But the dude wouldn't even change in the same locker room as his team. Like, were they winning World Series back then?
No.
Nope. Right.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. And I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that Ohtani isn't well liked.
I'm not comparing at all.
Well, I do think that I understand what you're saying, Tony. It reminds me a little bit of what the Guardians did when they hired Steven Vogt as manager, because one of the things you can see from Steven Vogt is he says, well, I made the All-Star team a couple times, but I also spent I think he spent 10 years in the minor league system, or maybe not 10. It was like 7 or 8, I think, years in the minor league system.
He's a big boy. Yeah. I'm sure his 40 time didn't get him to the majors.
Right. And he had to go up and down before he finally stuck. He spent time as a backup. And so one of the things he said is that no matter who you are, if you're an all-star or if you're a journeyman or if you're a kid who's making your debut early, I understand a little bit about everybody's story. So I think that's a valuable thing to be able to say.
All right.
Right.
Real quick, we need to do a live hashtag for tonight.
Yep.
Quincy, pick a hashtag for a live. We're doing a mystery live. No, we're doing two models of Zesty Anything bagel seasoning. So come up with a hashtag for us, Quincy.
Oh, okay. A hashtag for bagels is what we're saying.
Well, no, whatever you want it. I mean, no, we're letting you pick it.
Okay.
No pressure.
How about hashtag? Let's see. Hashtag. Guardians.
Great idea.
Let's see.
Hashtag Guardians.
Yeah, no, that would be too broad.
Yeah, come on. Yeah,
Guardians New Year. How about that? Hashtag Guardians New Year.
Hashtag Guardians New Year. Sorry, everybody. Hashtag Guardians New Year. All together, obviously, hashtag all one word. Hashtag Guardians. Cleveland Guardians. GUARDIANS. New Year without an S. So, all right, that's a good one, man. All right, hey, all right, I love it. I love it.
There it is.
There we go. Right there. This is the correct way of doing it. Entered on Facebook or YouTube in the comments here. We will draw for this at 10 o'clock at the top of the hour. So you have about you got about 20 minutes to get into this here. So Damon, what do you got then? We didn't get to you then.
I mean, I don't follow baseball a whole lot, so we'll just go to simple route. Being a Guardians, you cover the Guardians a lot. Do you get to go to like a lot of other stadiums? If so, besides the Guardians Stadium or field or whatever you want to call it, which is your best one you've ever visited?
Oh, that's a great question, Damon. I've actually been to. Now, I've been to 24 Major League Baseball stadiums.
That's awesome.
So that
hashtag jealous.
23 current, and then I went to a game at Three Rivers before they built PNC Park. So my top 3 would be Oracle Park in San Francisco. It's
let's go.
It's got some really neat views, and I like a park that's got some character to it, and the walls obviously have cool character.
Formerly AT&T Park, let's go.
Obviously, yeah, AT&T Park, yeah. You can hit the ball into McCovey Cove, which is cool that you can hit the ball into the water, which is funny that when they designed the park, they said, oh, nobody will be able to hit it into the cove, but turns out that people can.
Actually,
which is cool.
Tons of times people will be able to.
Right. It turned out to be a lot easier than they thought. Then I think second place I'd put PNC Park in Pittsburgh. All respect to of course our rivals there with the Steelers, but PNC Park is a beautiful park. It has a beautiful view of the city, and it has a great feel to it. The food is good. I know you guys are big foodies as well. The food is very good at PNC Park, And then my third place would be Baltimore's. I'm not sure if it's still called Camden Yards. That's what I call it. Camden
It
Yards.
is. They
Baltimore
just
Park
agreed to a
Convenience.
whole new deal lease on that, I think.
Okay, yeah, and that is just a gorgeous park, and their food is tremendous too. I know we're going to talk a little bit about ballpark food. My favorite thing that I've gotten in all the stadiums is actually the crab dip fries from Baltimore. Baltimore's park. It's sensational, but there's a lot of good food out there.
That was actually on the one list we're going to be going over. So
right.
Now for those of you who since we're on to that, I just want to say for those of you who are headed to Progressive Field to see the Guardians play, the Progressive Field also has a lot of great options for food. Our local restaurant Melt, basically they just take any sandwich you can think of and fry it in cheese, and you just can't go wrong with that. So
stop it.
So Melt has a stand there, which is good. Happy Dog is a local hot dog restaurant that does a lot of specialty hot dogs. Mm-hmm. And believe it or not, they sell a dog called the Killer Kilbane dog. They're all like rock and roll themed at the ballpark. And this hot dog has chunky peanut butter, green relish, and sriracha sauce on it. And it is sensational.
That's the one that does the Fruit Loops and mac and cheese,
right? Now, which I'm not a huge fan of.
Happy Dog.
I'm not a huge fan of the Fruit Loops and mac and cheese.
I'm out on that one.
It's fine, but
no,
I'm telling you,
I know.
I'm telling you, the chunky peanut butter and the sriracha sauce and the green relish, it is a great flavor combination. I get it every time I can.
That I might be able to get behind.
No,
I don't know, man. I did the Apple Jacks on the mac and cheese on those sliders, and those were really good, man. I literally ate on those.
I can't do it, dude. I just don't know.
Nah, you can. You just choose to be difficult.
No,
Fruit Loops.
If you made them and I was there, I would try it. I love the anti-Cincinnati chili dog.
I think you guys. From what I've been able to tell, catching up on some podcasts, it seems like you guys know that you're not above trying anything as far as food goes, which is the same way for
me.
That
part might also be true.
I'll try anything and see how it tastes. So I like seafood. I like literally any kind of food you can think of. I can find something I like there.
Trust me, don't ever try any seafood in the can from like Norway, Sweden. Anything like that, I promise.
Don't do it unless you're using it as bait.
Yeah. Look, it's cool. It's exciting. The internet did it for a couple of years, but I promise it's not worth it, folks.
Now,
it is not worth it.
Speaking of seafood, however, there's a lot of good ballparks have a lot of good seafood. Baltimore, I mentioned. My wife and I just went to Seattle. We went this past fall. We went to see a Mariners game. They have tons of great seafood in Seattle, obviously. The Seattle dog is really good too. They have really cream. They put cream cheese in their hot dogs for some reason.
Where is
it? Good too. Seattle,
Washington State.
Yep, in Washington State. Yeah. If anybody
goes, good seafood. There's a lot of good seafood in Washington.
Yeah. If anybody goes to a game in Seattle, this is the case for a lot of stadiums. It's obviously great to try food inside stadiums, but a lot of times if you go outside stadiums, you can find stands or small restaurants that will have the same thing for half the price. That is really the case in Seattle, where they have an entire alleyway outside the stadium where there are basically everything you can think of that's like purely Seattle. All the different ethnic cuisine and stuff is all there for like half the price. So that'd be my general advice for people. If you're trying to go to different stadiums, just check around, because you could get something for half the price that's probably better than what's in the stadium before you go in the stadium.
That is a life hack.
Prince of the Poors is among us.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
that's always the way.
You just got the number one sports hack ever right there.
There we go. You heard it here first, folks. That's why we brought him on.
You heard it here first.
That's why we brought him on.
And then help yourself by walking a little bit to get to the stadium. Don't pay for parking that close. That's my other advice.
No, do not pay for parking that close. I promise.
Or ride the rapid, whatever's available there.
Right.
Those are the big things to do whenever you get a stadium. But yeah, I've been to a lot of of stadiums. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the 7 that I have left to go. I know I haven't been to the one in Phoenix. I haven't been to the one in Colorado. Haven't been to the one in Milwaukee, Minnesota, Miami, and Tampa. And I'm missing one, but yeah, that's basically what I have to go. Oh, Houston. I haven't been to Houston.
I wouldn't want to go to Houston either. Houston.
So can I?
Bunch of damn cheating. They'll probably cheat you on
Right.
your prices.
Probably.
Cheating ass
They'll cheat
mother.
you. They'll probably hook you up with a wire. They'll probably steal your credit card information, like they steal signs.
They do have a train in the outfield. I think that's cool.
It's probably what they use to relay signs in.
Yeah, maybe.
So
Toot, toot.
I do need to ask.
Yeah.
Least favorite stadium you've been to?
Good question. Yes. Well, it's kind of cliche, but the Oakland Athletic Stadium is very poor. It's very poor.
I mean, it's hot garbage, though.
I have to say the fans in Oakland are great. Like they do a great job.
There's my night.
There's tailgating before the game, but the stadium actively smells like sewage. So
yes, yeah,
yeah.
Dang.
It's not good, not good. But I also didn't enjoy Rogers Center in Toronto. It makes me feel all the seats are bright blue and it's shaped like a toilet bowl, so it makes you feel like you're sitting in a toilet bowl. Don't really enjoy that. And I don't like stadiums that don't have natural grass. Like that's huge for baseball.
You don't like stadiums that aren't in America, Quincy, because you're an American.
right.
You went to the border. You gave him a fair shot. You looked at that damn ugly poutine dog that they sell, and you're like, "No, this isn't a stadium I want to be a part of."
That's right.
Speaking of poutine dog, we actually do. We were going to go into ball. God hail the Queen. So let's go ahead and look over. We do have a list of 15 awesome ballpark dishes that were 2023.
Oh, there you go.
These are not the ones in Baltimore. These are the ones at Oracle, the crab fries.
When I was in San Francisco, I had a pita, I think a gyro there, and it was very good. But I'm sure these are good also.
Yeah, I'm looking at that mince. Hey, garlic, baby. See all that garlic in there?
You quit it with that garlic. Use fresh, folks. Use fresh. Use fresh.
Love the garlic.
Garlic is great.
Ooh, funnel cake fries. I'm about that.
Yeah. Now this looks.
No, I'm about that.
Now this is at Minute Maid, so that's down in Tampa. Oh,
tri-tip nachos. I mean, that's
got to be. It's got to be on a. It's got San Diego. Okay.
San Diego.
Yeah.
It had to be California.
Cali all day.
San Diego's a place to go for Mexican food. That's for sure.
Yeah,
brisket.
Or anywhere in the southern half of California.
Yeah.
So Globe Life, no, Texas. Okay.
Right, that looks good. I would be about that.
I do.
Mary burger.
I do remember that if you're in Texas, if you're in the ballpark in Arlington, you should get desserts. They have a lot of desserts that are very good.
Okay.
Now that one above it, that's a funny one. It's a Bloody Mary. I just now realized why Boston has a Bloody Mary burger. It's because of Kurt Schilling's bloody sock.
So think about Kurt Schilling's bloody sock as you eat that burger. Yum.
Right. Yeah,
wasn't real blood on the sock anyway.
I'll take two of those.
That was fake blood.
Kurt Schilling's super problematic. So I'm with you there. Yes.
Yeah. Elote corn dog.
Oh, that looks good. I don't know where that is though.
Chicago.
Oh, interesting.
Guaranteed rate.
I don't really like corn dogs, but that looks good.
What's this?
Ooh,
pulled pork.
That's in Cleveland. That's very good. That's from Meld, I think.
That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's that melt, Johnsy. It's like all
that's
Texas.
One of the melt.
Yeah, we're about that.
This is bull.
Poutine.
Oh, come
Get
on.
Get the frick out of here with that poutine.
Let's try to know what not to try at the end of the other ballpark.
They threw one in there to know.
Yeah, where's that then?
Now, see, I haven't been to Milwaukee. But
was that Toronto Blue Jays?
I'm sure.
Was that Toronto?
Yeah.
That poutine ass shit.
Yeah. I'm sure whatever
Milwaukee you said. Yeah.
I'm sure whatever Milwaukee has is great because those people
know.
No.
Get out of here with that Yankees burger. Get out of here.
Well, I mean, I've never had a bad brat. So.
Yeah. Right. No, I'm with you.
No, I'm not talking about Milwaukee. This one. Get that shit out of here. Scroll by.
Here's the funny thing on this. They only sell 99 of those a game.
Oh, wow.
I don't care.
Did you know that, Quincy?
I didn't know
burger.
that.
Yeah,
Get
there's
outta here.
That seems like the kind of elite crap that the Yankees
yeah,
would do.
it's the 99 burger with
Yeah, it's just a smash
yeah.
burger with some onions and
I think
cheese.
Yeah.
it's
But we
two
only sell
4-ounce
99
Wagyu,
of them.
Right.
but it's
Get outta
8
here.
ounces of Wagyu beef, two 4-ounce Wagyu patties.
Whatever.
Overrated.
Yeah,
Yeah, just like the Yankees.
yeah. Now this is
I'm
what.
about
Now
this.
remember,
What's this?
folks,
That looks
Yes.
good.
definitely
That
don't
looks
buy the
good.
food at Dodger Stadium because that's going
Yeah.
to pay Ohtani's contract. Don't
No
do it.
bullshit. The Dodger dog is on point.
Yep,
Nope.
and their garlic fries. That garlic will stay
Our
with you
money, yes,
They'll
sir.
stay with you for a good week.
Right.
All right. Speaking
Yeah.
of good with you, next day
Oh,
I
yeah.
smell some farts, epic ones. On
Wait.
Beans.
What is that?
I don't
Beans
know.
and
I
Barlow?
don't think I'm
Beans
into
and
this
Barlow.
one.
Milkshake. Oh man,
No.
you give me a milkshake.
Where's that
man,
from?
Tampa.
Who made that
Tampa.
abomination?
Tampa.
Tampa.
Yeah,
Tampa. Well, Floridians.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, right.
fucking Florida.
offense,
Yeah,
man.
that makes sense.
You made the right choice. You got out of there. Pull out.
I think I've ever tried this, but I'll try it. This is one of those times where you're like, hey, this
yeah,
is
it looks
food.
like
I'll try it.
meatloaf. I'm in.
Oh
Yeah.
it's a
It's Mexican-
tahini. It's a
Mexican
I'm in.
inspired ice
I'm
cream.
in.
Okay.
I'm in.
Yeah.
yeah.
Serve it on up.
Okay. Some of the best gummies I've had here lately were these mango rings, like the peach rings.
No, stop
but
it.
they were
Oh,
covered.
yeah.
But they were
No.
covered in tahini,
No.
and oh my
No.
god, they were good. They were
Stop
so
it with
good.
the tahini shit, man.
I love
Come
it.
on, folks.
I do like mango though. Shout
Johnsy
out
just
mango.
like comes out. He's like, if you don't like it,
No,
like
dude,
there's no
Ta-
way you're
Ta-
allowed to like it. Like Quincy, if he likes it, don't even say you like it. Do yourself a favor. It's not even worth arguing. Like,
Tahini has been like tahini in California for like fucking 15 years now. I'm over tahini. It's way too salty.
So you
Make
Man-
your own seasoning.
if you put it
I-
on fruity gummy candy, it's delicious.
I can go with that, but I do love mangoes. I have to.
I
stick up
love
for
mangoes, but
And
without
they had
tahini
watermelon too. They had
or my
watermelon too. It was
own amount of tahini, not whatever corporation decides the amount of tahini I should be eating on my mango.
Quincy, I know we got to get you out of here in just a couple minutes. We have a couple outer safes, man. We got to meet. We need you to be the umpire on these.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. First one, Damon, what you got?
That's on and off. That's going to get down for a base hit and around third. Ari is headed for home. Isbell's throw to the plate. And he is out at home. He slid right between.
This should be easy for him.
That's easy. He's out. He's safe, man. That tag was applied.
Right.
Oh, I'm supposed to
Ty
call
goes
it.
the runner, right?
Okay,
Ty
I'll
goes-
say
That's
safe.
what my
I'll say
opinion
safe.
was.
I think
All right,
he's stuck in there.
Before, where are we at? Outer safe on your first.
I'm
Oh.
sa-
Well, right there, it looks like he's going to be out, so I'm going to say out.
Nah.
It
I'm
looks like
saying
he's gonna
Ty
get him.
goes the runner. Ty goes the runner.
Oh, now he looks like he's going to be safe. He's safe.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
geez.
can't apply a tag at the head and call it out, man. You can't.
Yeah,
tag
he looks
somebody at the
safe. He
head.
looks safe. He looks safe now. Safe. There we go.
Yeah, screw you, Kansas City. A bunch
I
of
don't
fun.
remember that
Right.
play.
Really?
Yeah.
I figured that's why I said that's going to be easy for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
hell,
I don't
Ricky,
remember
I was
that.
high that night. That's why.
I threw you a softball in the beginning.
Yeah, no. Aris had some good base running the second half of the year. He struggled a little bit on the bases first half. The second
Hey.
half, he really turned it on. So
Real quick, since we're talking about baseball, can we bring up the knuckleball and where is it?
nobody throws a knuckleball. I'm with you. I always had this idea. You guys know that like if a starter throws, then about halfway before their next start, they have a bullpen session where they'll throw a good bit. And I've always thought if a starter could learn a knuckleball, you could maybe throw them twice a week because the second time they
Right.
could just go out there and throw a bunch of knuckleballs and a couple fastballs and probably give you 5 or 6 innings. So I'm just waiting for somebody to figure that out so you can get.
I'm waiting,
starts a week
dude.
out of a start.
Hey, 70, a little more than 70 knuckleballs in the entire baseball.
Yeah,
Everything.
prob-
baseball.
probably
the
they were
good one.
mostly thrown by position players too. I don't think there's hardly
Who
any
is your-
pitchers that threw them.
Who's your favorite knuckleballer of all time then? Because
Tim Wakefield.
Okay.
Ooh,
Tim
yeah.
Wakefield.
I want to give you a different one.
Okay.
Charlie Huff.
Oh,
Either
yeah.
that
Yeah.
or R.A. Dickey.
Oh yeah, R.A. Dickey was pretty good too.
Yeah.
He won a Cy Young, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 year at the Mets, and then that was it. After
Yep.
that,
That
yeah,
was it.
it's
But
hard. That was the impressive.
pitcher.
The impressive
Still
thing
a
about
filthy pitcher.
Wakefield is that he did it for a long time.
Long time,
And
right.
When that knuckleball was going, it's just so fun to watch because you just had no idea where it was going to end up.
Right, the catchers couldn't even catch half of them.
Yeah,
and you grew up in St. Clairsville, which is close to the Negro Boys. Phil
yeah, Bridgeport. Actually,
yeah,
where I lived for a while.
Yeah, they were
They're both from
knuckleballers. Him
Bridgeport.
and his brother.
Mhm.
That's all they ever threw. That's what they
Yeah.
grew up.
Mhm.
Spitballs and knuckleballs.
Fun
That's all
fact: if you look up knuckleballers, Necro is number 2 after Wakefield.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love baseball. Baseball's my
Drunk history of Johnson.
yeah. I love
Yeah,
baseball.
you have to have me back
I
on.
want to see an episode.
Have me
of
back
Drunk-
on sometime, and Johnsy and I'll do drunk baseball history. But I won't be
Let's
drunk.
hey,
I won't be drunk, but he can do it, and
I'll
kind
do
of
it.
I'll
I'll be
anchor
there.
us. I'll anchor.
Yeah,
us.
I'll be that guy for you, Quincy.
All right. One more safe route here before we get Quincy on his way here.
Right.
All right. We got 2 here.
Yeah,
We got 2 here. We'll do both real quick. We'll do
Yeah,
won't
that's
take long.
fine. 2 is fine. Mhm.
Some days at the office are just a little rougher than most. Just asked
Oh.
Detroit Tiger, a kill.
I think I remember this one.
Nobody wins on this one, man.
No,
Oh, but he was still out. He
he
caught it.
was out. Yeah, he was
he
out.
caught it off his D,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh,
He caught
man.
it
Ricochet
off
off
the
the
D.
ball.
To add
Ricochet off the ball
insult
tackle.
to injury. You get hit in the junk and you're out. Dang.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, you're out. You're out, and you're out. You're out for the game, and you're
Yeah, I
out
would
for the
say he's
night.
out for the game.
He's out for
the night, at least.
Oh jeez.
Balls
And
out.
Badou's an outfielder, so he probably wasn't wearing a cup.
Right.
No.
Pretty much only the infielders wear a cup. So
No. Oh no.
Yep. That is face.
all
right,
right,
last one here.
last one, Damon. What's this?
So here we go. The runner is tagged by the fielder with his hand while he's in possession of the ball. Is he safe for out?
oh
There
my
it is.
goodness. This is a baseball
Ooh.
rules question.
Right.
Interesting.
I've always been
So
told
here
you
we
have
go.
to tag him with the
runner's
ball.
tagged by
Ball.
the fielder
That's what
with
I
his
always
hand
thought.
while he's in possession of the
Oh,
ball.
I don't
Is he
remember
safe
this
for
one.
out? There it
I
is.
don't
Let me
I don't
Let's
know
go.
I don't know what the rules would say. I guess I'm gonna say he's out.
All right,
I
Emo, can
don't know.
you tag a baseball runner
don't know that one.
without the ball?
I don't remember that.
Ultimately,
either.
the first baseman holds the ball in his bare hand and tags first base, empty glove. Answer: yes, the batter is out. A fielder can put a
Wow.
runner out by tagging a base with an empty glove.
Yeah, but can they tag?
Okay,
Without a
that
runner.
wasn't a base.
Because
wasn't
it would
a
make
base.
sense on a base because you're obviously
Right.
when you touch it with your
You're
foot,
still
you're
in
not touching it
possession.
with your hand.
Right.
All right, here's
Ball.
Stump the Ump. Okay. The answer to the part of this question, the part of asking about tagging runner can be okay. What the hell?
The great thing about
had it right-
baseball is that, like I live and breathe baseball, but I'm constantly you constantly run into like a rule that you're like, wait, what is the rule on that? So, because I
baseball
understand, I understand that like if you're a
baseball has a
catcher,
rule list, like
yeah, if you're like a
According to-
catcher making a play at home, you can't just tag somebody with your hand. But the guy coming to first, I'm not sure.
According to stumptheump.com, when a fielder tags a runner, he must tag him with the ball or with his glove with the ball in it. However,
Okay.
if while making the tag, the fielder does not have complete control of the ball, then it shall be ruled as the fielder didn't tag the runner. So,
Okay.
no,
This
he
is
was
not-
safe.
yeah.
He was
Okay.
safe.
Yeah,
No.
he had to have been called
Hey,
safe.
and
there.
Matt, that's
Wait.
right. You're wrong, buddy. Sorry. He's out.
Yep, sorry.
I mean, he's safe.
That's
He's
all
safe.
right.
Sorry.
It's okay, Matt.
And,
The Phillies.
boo
I still like.
Boo Phillies, by the way.
I enjoyed the
Boo
Phillies.
Phillies.
I enjoyed the
Stop
Phillies this
it.
past
Hey,
season.
Quincy, we're all about the Guardians and the Angels.
I know.
Even though Phillies was built off Mike Schmidt, an Ohio University grad. But
Oh yeah,
Oh,
right.
boy,
And
here we go.
also, despite some bad World Series memories, the only Ohio representative in the World Baseball Classic this year is Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies. So
Columbus.
Oh,
Where did, I know he went
not
to play college
Phillies.
at-
No.
He went to Indiana University, but where is he from in Ohio?
I think he's from Dayton area, if I remember correctly.
Okay, that would make sense. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Dayton, Cincinnati. If you're going to be doing, if you're going to be going to Indiana University, so something still pretty regional recruiting.
Yeah, if you don't want to be part of the cool part of Ohio.
Guys,
90
this
Phillies
was-
were my jam. Heard it here first. Roger's all about doing the coke with Lenny Dykstra and Darren Dalton.
From the mayor himself doing blow. No way.
Mayor's like to do blow. I mean,
all respect to your commenter there, but the '90s Phillies are about as forgettable as I can remember teams being. Doug Glanville, I think, was there. I remember that. That would be a tough
Lenny
immaculate.
Dykstra, Darren Dalton, John Kruk. Oh, he's okay.
John
He
Kruk.
keeps talking about John Kruk.
You've got a point there, buddy. John Kruk is memorable. Memorable.
John Kruk, the old
Perhaps the greatest quote from any baseball player comes from John Kruk. You know, famously, he was at a bar and a lady heard that he's a baseball player, and she's like, You play baseball? You don't look like an athlete. And he's like, I'm not an athlete. I'm a baseball player. You know, if you look at John Kruk, you would not think that he's
my favorite baseball quote of all time come from Tim McGraw's dad, Tug McGraw, pitcher for the Braves. They asked him, what do you preferred better, grass or turf? He said, I don't know. I've never smoked turf.
Oh, jeez.
My favorite baseball player of all time is Raleigh Fingers because of the mustache.
Yeah. He was using Copper John's mustache wax for sure.
Hey,
Had to be.
And I know I got to get going, but speaking of mustaches, the Guardians, one of their top prospects coming up, Kyle Manzardo, rocks a mustache. So check it out.
Right.
There it is.
He's got a little bit of work to do on it, but I think he's only 23 years old. So
all I'm saying is
a little bit.
He's
they
still
should
got
have stuck
juvenile
with the
feuds up there,
Indians.
so we'll get rid of those.
They should have stuck with the Indians.
Well, Johnsy, we just have to move forward with life as it is, I guess.
I know.
Quincy's like, listen, man, like I can't beat this whole thing. Quincy, thank you.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Man,
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, man.
And after this here, we're going to pick our live prize winners. But thank you again so much, Quincy Wheeler, covering with the corner. You want to find us, go to Bleacher Report and subscribe to Cleveland Guardians, and his stuff pops up like every other day. It's good stuff. Enjoy reading your stuff over there on Covering the Corner. Great platform, all Guardians baseball all the time. They call it the corner because the corner of Carnegie and Ontario, where Progressive Field is found. But Quincy, we hope to have you on again, maybe during spring training, closer to opening day. We'd love to have you back on, talk about expectations for the seasons after seeing what everybody does during spring training. Thanks again for joining us, dudes and dudettes, the man, the myth, the legend, Quincy Wheeler.
Appreciate you,
Thank
bro.
you, Tony. Thank you, Johnsy. Thank you.
Man. Appreciate you, bro.
Damon. Yep. So, all right, man, that was awesome. Let's go ahead and pull up the wheel for the two.
Do we want to give some late people?
We kind of said 10, and it's 10.
Oh, you sure did. That's your fault.
So,
Never mind. Like,
yep.
Hey,
it rewards those, I guess, that watch the whole time.
Nope.
I guess.
Say less. There we go.
Yep. All right, let's do this. And hey, all right, Wesley, let's go.
I didn't even see myself in there.
Too late. Too sad.
Too bad. So sad.
I put it in there.
Well, maybe
Yeah, you did. Quincy was awesome, by the way. That was
he was.
Dude,
Man.
that
boy,
was
that
yeah,
went way
was
too fast, man. That was-
way too fast.
Hey,
Eduardo!
let's go. I just got a text from somebody that said I effing spelled it wrong. Way to go, dumbass.
What did you spell wrong?
He
And
must have
Probably
spelled
Guardian.
his tag wrong, so it didn't put him in it.
Probably Guardians.
Well, hey, Roger was, he was like, oh yeah, he goes, you didn't finish typing it all out. Yeah, hey, that's why the mayor is here. He's keeping John Z in line.
Oof.
hey, no, I did type it all out again, but
Oh.
I put a space between the hashtag
Hold on.
and what it is
Hold
because
on,
I'm
we
not
can
really trying to enter. I'm just trying to show you guys what you're supposed to be typing in.
So that's what you had.
There's another one. There's another one.
That didn't count. And that didn't count.
I know because I put a space because I'm not trying to win our own prizes. I'm just trying to be funny about it. But thanks for pulling my covers. Yeah,
Nope.
whatever.
Nope, wasn't funny. John Z, boo.
Boo.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy, John Z.
Yeah.
Sucks. You know what, though? I can stand Quincy, though, man. That guy was awesome.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I'm tired of these guests.
John Z's only one of the best. He's only one of the 1/3 of best part of the Dude Network. So whatever, or fourth quarter,
One fourth.
one quarter. But
everybody,
whatever.
make sure you enter. Damon, pull up the prize package video one last time, and we'll do one final push for our weekly prize.
Hey, shout out to the weekly prize. This is really cool. Something totally different. Like you said, for the dudettes,
Yeah, we like to think of everybody. I mean, it's giving. We've done a lot of stuff, so let's do something different. So,
speaking of different,
yeah. That's awesome. Very thankful for her. If I had to guess, if you added all that up, that's probably about $60-$70 worth of product right there.
And here's the thing: is like all this is homemade stuff, and she hand makes all this.
Hey, fatto a mano, made by hand.
Yeah, even like the metal trays, like she does the string to everything.
All three of us have been witness to this.
Yep.
Thank you, Michael. You too, brother.
Yeah, because I was going to say, even like the earrings at front, she stamps out everything, punches out everything, and just, I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's I'm happy to share, and everybody do me a favor and thank her, and by going and checking out her page. We're not asking you to buy anything, but at least go and support and and follow along,
subscribe, follow.
I'm telling you, if you have like kids, like she does some really cool stuff that you can do there with your own kids there on the cheap too, instead of going out and overpaying for it at the stores, because we're a little resourceful here in the Lane house. So, yeah.
So the Dude Network's about, man.
Hashtag arts crafts tutorials. Hashtag arts crafts tutorials.
That one I answered correctly.
Yes.
On purpose.
Yep. Hey.
Because I do own a few hanky panky products myself.
Yep. Sure do.
And yes, I would like some more.
Yeah.
So
season of giving, it's kind of come to a close. We went really hard in the paint. We're not going to get rid of it.
We're not.
We are working on we're actually thinking about partnering up with other small businesses and like commercials, cross promotion, where they can donate some stuff to help us give away to keep it going. Obviously, it is a cost effective strategy, but we do what we can with what we got, and then some. We do what we can. Cindy, that is not we want to respell that for us. We'll get you in, because I know you would like this package. But no, next month we do have a partner. It's Troubadour Spice Blends.
Yes.
And what's nice about them is it's a handcrafted, veteran-owned company done in a residential kitchen, licensed residential kitchen. I should throw that in there. And so all the batches are made very small. I did some steaks with him tonight, some sweet smoke. And he was about 20 years in the Air Force, seen a lot of places in the world. I got to try a lot of different food, and is just a really gifted person at making blends. And we're excited to have him on next month as one of our partners. So troubadourspiceblends.com. But also, we're going to be giving some of that stuff away next month to help get the word out and get some products in people's hands. Because there's probably like 12 to 15 different lineups, and they're smaller bottles, so you can buy a couple. And what I like about that is like free shipping over 50, and we all know like that's not a lot to get free shipping.
Right.
So, and shipping's a bitch. I mean, that's what kills small businesses. But he figured out. There you go, Cindy. Thank you. Yeah, he's figured out how to get the shipping affordable, and really just like the guy. He's all about his business. He takes it very serious, and we're excited to have him on another foodie show end of the month.
Yeah, towards the end of January.
Yeah, January 20-something. 21st. January 21st, you'll get to meet Pete. But next month we will have them on Friday night as well, and we're just going to keep everything going, guys. Really excited about it. Thankful for everybody.
Yes,
that this has been an absolute. I went to the post office yesterday with like 4 packages just boxed up, and I was like, "This is cool." So we enjoyed it. We definitely want to keep doing the giveaways. I think it's helped with our viewership. It's helped keeping people. There you go, Brennan. You're in. And yeah, we're just going to keep. The goal is to start doing bigger prices.
Right there, folks.
Yep. Thank you, Adventure.
Help us out. Let's keep this going so we can continue to keep the blessings going.
Yeah, we do appreciate it, you guys. We really, really do. But no, we do want to start doing some bigger.
Yes.
We're working on. We're trying to get some other partners involved. To where we can start hooking people up with like the other day. I found like a really nice wood-fired pizza oven. I was like, man, that'd be a really cool thing.
A kitchen product, something something that helps you out.
A portable Blackstone, like something that's a few $100. Like we want to get there, but we need you guys to keep sharing us. We're not asking you to buy our stuff, but if we were promoting a partner. We believe in the products or wouldn't be promoting them. And it helps us out if you support them, because then they feel they're getting a good return on investing in the Dude Network. And we do not take every deal that comes through here.
That's a fact.
If the product sucks, we do not. You'll never see me bury anybody because that's not how my style. But I'll tell people, like, if I don't like it, I'm not going to post it. Because if I don't have anything nice to say, I don't say nothing at all, just like my mama taught me. And just because I don't like it doesn't mean everybody else
folks. We all learned it in Bambi.
But yeah, we've also had, we've gotten some charcoal that's been bad. Got some barbecue accessories that did not work the way they were supposed to, and they never saw the light of day. So yeah, Roger's talking about Messer over there. So fun fact, a little tidbit here: we're gonna have Messer Woodworks and Cotton Gin Smokers on. I know there's a lot of people in here that are interested in that combo. Yeah, this one right here. Not my words, their words. Yeah. Company I told literally to go fuck themselves. So
and shout out Meathead.
Yeah, if you want a real charcoal, go with Meathead. That's a fact.
That's right.
But no, I guess I'll get off my soapbox here. Damon Johnsy, Damon, we'll go with you first here on this. Just talk about the season of giving and what it's meant to you here at the, here on the Dude Network.
Love it.
Johnsy, man. Let's wrap this up on a good note. It's our final show of the year.
Yeah.
Except for the Sunday night pre-recorded, but this is our last live show of the year. I want to go out on a high note praising our accomplishments and what we're thankful for with this crowd and what's this month meant to us.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll go even further to the whole year, into the month. I was the last guy in, and from where I come in to where the Dude Network is now, and I'm not saying it was because of me, it was a group effort, but we're on the way up. And if everybody ain't all ready for the ride, you better get ready, Put your seatbelt on
Right.
because it's coming.
Yeah.
Because we
And
ain't
we got-
slowing up.
I mean, we got new shows coming in 24 too, folks. We're up
Yep.
to stuff. We're up to stuff.
It's not slowing up. It's not slowing up. But bounce at the season of giving. It was great for, to be able to give back to the people that give to us.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. Because, I mean, without you guys, there would be no us. It would just be us just hanging out. But with y'all guys, it helps get us out and get us further. So, I mean, hey, I appreciate y'all. I speak for everybody. We appreciate everybody.
Right. On that, you can speak for all of us on that one.
For sure.
I mean, I'm just thankful for everybody. It started out with the March Madness giveaway.
Right.
And
Right.
We've teamed up with we've made some really cool small business connections this year. We've teamed up with Garage Beer, which has helped us, give us a great brand identity and an operating budget to help do the season of giving and all that stuff. So I'm thankful for Garage Beer. Hope it all in 2024. Hope it's all in your guys' backyards.
It's coming.
But no, we're an absolute just I don't know, guys. Just stay tuned. Big shit's happening. We know the value of the giveaways. We do not want to get away from it. But obviously it's got to be the dollar's got to make sense. And I'm not saying we're trying to get rich, but I'm not going to put myself in debt to give stuff away either.
That's
so
right.
The more we get in, the more we can give out because homie knows how to work the tax write-off system. So trust me.
Shout out government. Let's go.
We'll find.
Suck it.
Yeah. You ain't getting my tax dollars. I gave it away in a smoker.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. I know you do, and I love it. And this honestly, the giving was too.
That's why
we
did the season of giving.
I didn't text a bunch of people and be like, "Hey, cool prize, go enter this." We wanted the people that watch it Friday to have a good chance to win. That's why we have a lot of repeat winners. And I know you guys have still shared it amongst yourselves, and that goes to show you how awesome the group is we have watching this show on Friday. You guys shared it more than we did because we wanted to keep it to those that have been loyal to us for 23.
Right.
Yep. No, thank you, Cindy. I mean, that's so many compliments here down the stretch, man. But hey, cheers to a fantastic year, dudes. Remember, classy till kickoff. Yep.
We're classy after kickoff. It's just a different type of classy. Yeah.
Depending on where you at.
Johnsy, I sent you a picture of the muni lot yesterday of a drone.
I don't want to even see the muni lot until Johnsy enters that mother effer this next year.
We're getting there. We're going to do it.
It's going to happen.
I want to have you throw one of them kegs, adult bowling.
No, dude, I will go. I'm going painted, dressed as a dog, whatever it takes. I don't care.
Did you guys see that David Njoku, the tight end, jumped up into the stand last night to drink Miller Lite?
Right, that Miller, yeah.
Then he went out in the parking lot and found
he was taking shots with everybody. Yeah.
Oh, man. This guy.
Let's go, Brownies. Here we go.
Oof. Let's go. Mm-hmm. All because of the Chubbs jersey.
That's all it was.
It cost us Chubb's knee, but it gave us the championship. Goddamn love that jersey.
Look, I'm just saying.
We are the world.
It's living live and well here in Cali.
This time, because let's keep on giving.
Several Sundays, I put my Buckeyes long sleeve on, my Chubbs jersey, and my Brownies hat on.
Don't quit on us now, Johnsy. We need you. We're on the home
on Sunday.
It has carried us through.
Can we talk about how another guest is like, I got to be out at 10, like 10:05. No, I got room for two.
Right.
Every time. Hate to hear it. Oh, man. I'm glad to have a baseball guy, though, because, I've been wanting to do a little more sports. I know not everybody in the comments is team sports here, but that's the point of the Dude Network. Interest for all different. Seriously, go over to Fanatics right now. The jerseys are like 80% off. You can get a Chubb jersey for like $38.99 right now.
I was gonna say, hey, they might as well
Hey,
give
we
him
want a
free.
Flacco jersey, the hero of them all.
This year, everybody wants that
It's not
Flacco jersey,
It's
man.
not even for sale.
Damn it.
He's like-
Okay. We have already
like
said too much. We've
He's like
said
a
too much.
superhero.
We've said too much.
I like
He's
the
the
saying going around.
He's
It's
the savior
called.
of the Browns.
You know,
Here
I
we
like
go,
how the saying
Brownies.
going
Here
around
we
is called ooh.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's keep it what it is, folks.
there's a saying going around called "flack around and find out," and that's the one I'm going with.
He'd be all
I
right until he
love
finds a
it.
Godfather.
I love it. Dude, okay, I know we're about done, but can we talk about
Oh, they're
talk about
and the same guy just texted me. That's funny.
can we talk about Flacco like tossed around, shows up at the Browns with the entire team bench because of injury.
Mhm.
And what are we talking about, Tony? What are we talking about?
Playoffs. We're talking about playoffs.
When was the last time the Cleveland been to the playoffs?
2020 with Baker Mayfield when we beat
Hey.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
I mean, I wasn't trying to be
Number
funny. I
one.
was just
No,
legitimately
no.
wondering.
So
No,
I gotta,
But
I
after
gotta tell you
that, it
guys.
was like 2002. We had an 18-year lapse, no playoffs.
So the last time I played fantasy, and you guys can see it, was like 18 or whatever. I don't know. It was years and years ago when last time I played. Maybe it was longer than that. 14. I don't know. And my dad goes, "Who's your quarterback?" I go, "Oh, so and so from the Browns." And he goes, "Cleveland still has a football team?"
Dang.
Hey, you better believe it.
Yeah,
Senior
uniforms and
Chauncey.
everything. Yeah, that's
I think it was when what's his name? Mr. Football, Johnny Football.
Oh, Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, Manziel.
Oh my God.
Manziel.
Did you guys see his tweet?
No.
So
No.
they were saying Joe Flacco needs 31 yards passing to move up to 31st all time on the Browns.
That's not a
passing
bad
list.
idea, Roger.
Passing,
not a bad idea.
passing Johnny Manziel, and Johnny Manziel responded
30
to
yards to pass Johnny?
Joe Flacco already only needs 30 yards. That's how bad that
That's
Johnny.
crazy.
So you know what Johnny Manziel's response was? He goes, "Some records were meant to be broken." That's all. Because he was like, "Yeah," he goes, "I sucked in Cleveland. Now some records were meant to be broken, and that's one of them." Yeah. So it was
Hey, shout out the what they call him, Mr. Football?
Money Manziel.
Yeah.
Is that what they called him? Who'd they call Mr. Football? No, that was
I don't think that
was
Johnny,
like a thing.
Johnny Football. Johnny
Football.
Johnny
That's what it
Football,
was.
yeah.
Sorry, not Mr. Johnny Football. Yeah.
No, you're good.
Hey, Flacco all over that, Johnny.
Yeah, we're gonna flack around.
Flacco all over that.
If you find the jerseys, we can press the logo. I know there's some that are embroidered too that are out there. There was a company that asked me if I wanted a free one, and I didn't. Again, didn't like the deal. Didn't take it. But looking back on it, probably should have took the free jersey.
Probably should have took that free jersey.
There's a lot of them that
I would take one right now.
Yeah, yeah. There's
I mean, did you guys watch the game last night?
yes. Well, Johnsy watched it with me.
Yeah, it was insane. And I'm a lifelong Chargers fan, but it's not in the cards for us, folks.
Yeah. Yep. Always next year. There's always next year.
Hey, I'm not even saying that. I'm not even going to say it. Not even going to say it.
There's next year, man.
There's always next year, but hey, guess what?
It's this year. Well, it might be next year, the start of 24.
We'll see. We'll see. It's hard for me to keep the faith anymore. I love my team.
We'll switch teams.
Huh?
We'll switch teams.
No. I will not switch teams. I have 2 in baseball and 2 in football now.
Okay.
Chargers. We need Chargers to win on Sunday. Next Sunday.
We
Next
really
Sunday.
well. We don't need the Chargers necessarily to win, but Keenan Allen to do a shit ton of work, right?
No, because the Chargers.
Oh no, we need the Chargers to win. Yes,
They play Kansas City.
yeah.
I don't know
Yes.
if so. There's still
You
a
know
chance
what?
Browns can
And
win
I'm
the
going to
division.
go on record.
Oh, hey,
F Kansas City, man.
oh.
Yeah, you heard me.
Gas it?
Mahomes, the whole lot of them.
Yep.
Taylor Swift, all of them.
Yeah, I'm down for that idea.
Yeah, Kelsey, you know what? You suck.
I used to really like the Chiefs until Mahomes
He
got
was
there.
coming on next week, too, just to let you know.
Who, Kelsey?
Yeah, I hope
I
so.
guarantee
I
you
hope so.
Kelsey's never going to be on this show. I would love for him to be on this show, but I don't think that's
I would love for him to come on the show so I can say how much it's a joke.
Yeah.
All of it. Taylor, Kansas City, Mahomes.
I just realized
Look,
I did not bury
Here
the
it is.
goal.
Ready? This is how I have to feel about all that.
Oh, here we go. Okay, cool.
Taylor, Kelsey, Kansas City, Mahomes. Yeah.
There you go. I mean, that's all you need to say, huh?
Well, I mean, it's all
It's
you
a
need to say.
joke,
man.
dude. It's a joke.
No, I'm down
Hey,
for it.
how many quarterbacks are going to rip off Uncle Rico's from Napoleon Dynamite's moves and make it all the way? You heard it here first.
You heard it
here first.
Yeah.
If you don't believe me, look up the videos. Look up the videos.
Look it up. Well, everybody, we're going to wrap this one up here tonight. Real quick, again, hashtag arts craft tutorials to enter in the awesome charitable donation from Hanky Panky Arts Crafts and Tutorials. And again, Damon, here it is.
Just like this.
Just like this.
Just like that.
Yep. And yep, there we go. I did it. I'm just here for that commercial-free music.
Love it. Love it, dude.
Yep. Well, I love you, Jonesy. I love you, Damon. And I love every single one of you, all 500 to 600 of you that watch on Friday night, which is blowing my mind that we're up to 500-600 views every Friday. Like, it's freaking nuts to me. I remember the first time we got 50, and I thought we were on the way, man. I remember we were back, me and Doobie back in like 2021, man. Like, yeah, for sure. But you guys make it fun for us. We love you all, and cheers to next year, man. Just stay tuned with what's going on. We're going to do a giveaway at the start of next month and for most of January, but we're going to hope to keep it going after that. So you can help us by just being interested and following along for and entering these things and watching, sharing. If you feel like sharing it to your Facebook profile page and say, hey, decent show, not terrible. Would love if you guys would watch it. Do giveaways. Like, let's share the love out there, because the more people we get watching, the more giveaways.
The more
we can do.
Right.
We won't be doing Wednesdays, Tuesdays. We'll be doing 10 things a night, so let's do this.
Right. Let's go. To the moon, Alice. Let's go.
To the moon. All right, everybody. Until next time, we'll see you next time. Let's go.